3号位的牛给保的无解飞。
因为牛最近对线也打了。
In the game, surely everything's fine.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, they already tested their sensitivity. Everything's working. It's just, you know, talking about the draft. They probably went through this because they had, you know, a few days to talk about this and figured things out how it's going to go. And, you know, that all preparation is going to come into this one particular series. It's, I think,
LGD I was muted. We get to watch some Chinese Dota. Should be good. Should see how it goes. I think this is how I'm allowed to do it. I'm pretty sure to watch. But LGD should be excited to watch.
Oh, that's why. Maybe not straight away, but 30, 40 minutes into the game, you're like, okay, now it makes sense.
So, should be fun.
Let's
see if I can... I don't know what the delay is.
Because these two teams, they have known for a while that they were going to face each other.
Create a dashboard. Stream together. Oh, that's a new thing. I guess I have access to that. Alright. Well, we're here. Hopefully this looks good for you guys. Let me... Do I have it in 1080p? Yes, I do. All good. Cool. Should be fun. Should be exciting. I'm ready to see it. Hoping get it to go.
If I'm asked in an interview, I'll be like, "Oh, I don't care. I'll play anyone."
And then
secretly, you have your preferences.
We'll see if there's any chats that happen.
That you're best against. It's not necessarily you think they're weaker. Sometimes they're weaker, but you match up better against it. So if Azure Ray is better for LGD, we're definitely looking to the future. If LGD win this series, maybe that's who they'll go for. Maybe they'll want to go for the NA team. But as far as preference goes, every team has one.
Every team has a preference, and we're just going to assume that they're just focusing one series at a time, because that's what you're supposed to do. You have like 4 days. Was it 4 days? 4 days to prepare, Effie? What strats are you going to come up with? Are there any heroes you think that they're going to pull out that are new-ish, I should say?
New-ish. So I think at this point the meta is pretty established.
Just looking.
With what the strongest
and some stats.
you're drafting.
Yeah, that should be interesting. Should be nice. I'm excited to watch this.
I think at that point it's pretty clear, but I did check the Dota 2 Pro tracker recently.
See some good Dota.
There's been a rise of Magnus.
I've seen that too.
Yeah, and Magnus did go completely uncontested in the TI group stages, but now, who knows? He could come up at any point because his win rate in pro pubs, I think, is 54%, and people thought this was a dead hero. So I think this hero could surprise everybody and come out at any point.
Because I've seen the Magnus as well, and I've mostly seen it in the mid lane, correct? Is that what you saw as well? Would you put him there if you had the choice?
I mean, it looks like that's what the pros think is good, but the strength of Magnus has always been his flexibility. He can still be played as a support or as an offlaner. You can still build utility instead of, you know, the Harpoon, Radiance, Blade Mail I've been seeing people like Thompson do.
We have on the screen new. I think we.
How are you, Spicy? Sorry, I was talking, and I didn't realize I was muted.
The newcomer. I know that Shiro and Planet. This is their first performance as well, but New only stepped in right at the third tour, and for him,
New's been looking like the best player on the team, truthfully.
He's the new kid on the block, but we're gonna find out what he's gonna play because draft is right here.
Day's alright. Just watching now some CN Dota. Also watching Ame stream on another platform. Yeah, I mean that's probably a good watch, eh? Are you watching? Is he on? Do you? Do you? Forget the names of all the platforms. So many of them.
Yeah, absolutely. But I also think that Zhao 8, even the first game, is gonna try to use some of the heroes that we maybe have not seen.
Let's see how this draft goes. I'm excited to see. He's on Billy Billy. Oh, okay. I'm hoping if LGD and Azure Ray win today, they're at the International, and I get to see them when I go to Seattle, which is what I absolutely pray for. So, I'm hoping. Madagascar has come.
Preferred at the moment, after which the teams have chosen Radiant almost every single time, I believe every single time at least for today. And we got a Willow picked up by LGD Gaming.
Yeah, I definitely think first pick right now is favorable in the drafting sense in a lot of ways. Like, I haven't seen that many gotcha picks on that 24 pick, that second pick.
I like the Willow pick.
But these teams are just so good right
Primal's good though. But I also, if both of them win, it's a guaranteed China place in the upper bracket final. Yep. Which could be huge. I'd love it. I hope they both win.
I think teams are super comfortable with right now. And Primal Beast going through. This hero has been super strong. And I'm not sure if Dark Willow's the greatest.
You're probably going to come to Seattle if it is. It's definitely a reason to go.
Actually, I think Dark Willow is one of the best supports at controlling these mobility.
I'm getting a lot of text messages in this group message.
Or any kind of spirit, because as the game progresses, I mean, she does get destroyed by his rotations early on. She's very squishy, right? He does a lot of AoE damage, but as the game progresses, your brambles and your shard, which gives you even more brambles, your curse crowns, the terrorizes that you're going to throw out, do a really great job at responding to Primal Beast's rotations. So it's a bit of a 50-50 kind of thing.
If we go back a couple of months ago when Primal Beast was also popular, people were using Clockwork as a counter to Primal Beast because you can't like do much. I think Dark Willow is going to fulfill that role pretty much because we've seen Dark Willow do really good. We're talking about the scaling build.
I'm in San Diego, so the travel part would not be a problem. It's just this year's TI tickets are crazy as hell. Yeah, they're pretty insane. In terms of price, definitely. I was lucky to get a ticket. And my brother's coming too.
A little bit on the point that Fear made about the 18 pick. The issue with this 18 pick being so strong is that because the majority of the bans you're extending in that first phase, you don't really have the bans to protect for the second. So you can get entirely caught off guard on that 18 pick. You can only have one or two preventive picks for things in the past that were like Beastmasters or potentially
Magnus. They talked about it. So the question is, what do they want to do with that Magnus? I'm interested to see, that's for sure.
He got shelved, or he was tried as utility and got shelved, but people have found builds that are working for him, and yeah, this is the first of many Magnus picks we will see this game.
Oh, immediate response. You know, Rubik after the nerfs to Fate Bolt. In the laning stage, it's like
Trio really has the exact same face as Zhao 8, don't you think? If they come up on screen again, I'll take a look.
If we swap things around, you know, I would say that Eastern European team that they picked up Rubik and the enemy team, you know, that they picked up Magnus and the enemy team had Rubik because, you know, LGD against Team Spirit, just getting those flashbacks right now.
Go back, go back.
I also feel like Rubik versus Magnus is just very dependent
Elder Titan too.
play the Magnus because the utility
Deters the
Oh
my god, wow.
Gets very easily disrupted by Rubik, but
Elder Titan bans the makes the TB not really as viable too. Nothing to say. Use my voice line, please.
You're dying in 3 hits pretty much.
Neo.
LGD has a tough choice now. They see a lot of heroes and they need to decide. I think it's a safe bet to say that
He's always got a smile on.
will not play the primal mid. It's
Like,
really his
quite often.
Stream
protector for Y.
Where's this mag going? What else do we need to pick? And they've already shown only one core at this point. It's going to be pretty much locked in for the primal. How do they want to address that? Unless they're
Are they the same person? I don't know. Joey's just much older.
But I don't think you
I don't know if he's like the same person.
Yeah, I would prefer to see the primal flex simply because
Can you guys hear?
Sokka isn't the type of player to scale into the late game with a hero like primal, right? When you think of him, you
Can
think
you
of
hear
his Linas and his Storm Spirits and Earthshakers and whatnot. And Primal Beast doesn't do what they would necessarily need, but the flex is always there. And Treant got ignored for the majority of the banning phase, which is how we can see the meta already throughout this road to TI. But Treant Protector paired with Magnus versus something like an ET who just wants to right-click you on lane sounds like such a good pairing, right? You're just going to negate a lot of that harass early on, and you just have the strength of the Treant throughout the entire game with his scouting, with his...
Are they? I don't think they're really the same person. Brood mother.
We're bringing back a lot of
Whoa. Okay.
Mag, super popular at the beginning of the patch. So was Broodmother when turned to Universal. These heroes were toned down quite a bit. Brood, I don't think, was buffed recently, like Magnus.
Broodmother. Whoa. I mean, Broodmother is definitely very tameable with the lineup that 9Pandas have.
They seem pretty stunned about this Broodmother pick.
I'm stunned by it as well.
They would not have seen it coming.
No,
surely.
when I said that they're gonna get creative in this first game, I didn't mean this creative. This is Magnus Broodmother we're talking about. First phase, like first pick Dark Willow overall.
I don't even know if the Morphling feels that good.
The thing about Broodmother being picked up here is that back when Brood was really popular, the response that people would often pick versus her is the Primal Beast. They would pick Primal Beast, and Primal Beast was able to just connect on the Brood, kill her with Pulverize, kill the spiders with Trample, and just always have a good matchup versus this hero. But them picking Brood into it, I wonder if they're trying to force the Primal Beast to mid by doing so.
Perhaps, yeah. And even when Mag was popular, Morph was the counter to it with the Aghanims, but that has been dialed down quite a bit. This looks like a patch from like a few months
And the
ago,
Luna, I mean, they've
right?
been
But
playing
we're
that. They, I
busting
mean,
it out on LGD, and
they've even
9Pandas
played
is kinda using the same strategy.
Weaver, but I don't think that that's really the move here.
You have a lot of experience playing against this before, and they're just kind of like bring out heroes that maybe they don't play a lot right now, but you don't play against what LGD is playing very frequently. This is very off meta.
What we can ascertain, though, from this Brood pick is that even though Brood is picked into some of her conventional counters, like we've mentioned already, the ET, the Primal Beast, they picked this hero for map control. That's the point of Broodmother. That's always what she's been about. It's placing her spiders and placing her webs, farming every single camp, forcing people to her side of the map. So if that's what LGD is going for, they might just be trying to play the overall macro game and end really early on and not so much think
Get rid of
about
the
hero
Earthshaker, of
We
course.
talked about that before, right? It's like they want to potentially win early against 9Pandas, and that might be a good way to do it.
Yeah.
And they're super aggressive. Like, you have Magnus, you have like all of these stuff you can throw on people, living armor, empower, Broodmother with that going in with insatiable hunger. That's gonna be ton of damage, ton of survivability. Damage coming out from 9Pandas early on isn't really there, other than Primal Beast. Morphling doesn't tend to join early on. You have Rubik plus Elder Titan, like they don't provide you with much damage.
I wonder if they're willing to go Sven. Probably not now.
And we did mention about this OD potentially coming out because of this tanky meta. It's also a great save against what they have. So, you know, these teams, they did a lot of homework.
You just put carry Mag and throw Alina mid, or what?
Carry Shiro Mag. I don't know about that.
We'll have to see here. I do know.
But you could.
We've seen some interesting heroes from Shiro.
Sky. Mid Sky?
Gonna put the Skyrath. Wait, are they gonna put the Skyrath mid?
No, I believe that's
back
Kiyotaka.
mid.
I think that's Kiyotaka. Broodmother.
Safely. Oh, they're going the. They're going the Mongolia route.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay, so we thought something crazy might come out potentially, or at least I did. Well, Lacoste definitely did, but this is as crazy as they come.
This is why LGD has so many fans, because every time you think you've got this team figured out on how they want to play, they just bust out the wildest drafts. And you know what? I believe in this Carry Willow. I know a lot of people have been theory crafting about it. I know the Midas is good, the Midas into Ags build is good, and he has played it in his pubs. I think it will actually work out here because that is how you take advantage of your Broodmother. You have a Broodmother taking over one side of the map, and you have a Carry Willow who doesn't want heroes on her side, doesn't want anybody killing her, wants to be able to farm
It's
them.
pretty similar to
Whoa, Mongolia did this against them.
damage to these high edgy, high armor heroes where your damage is magical. So, you know, it's been tried before, and they're not too afraid to experiment. I like LGD, you know, and just the way they play, the way they draft. This is some like new tech. We haven't seen anything like even in the
That's kind of crazy.
No one was this creative.
I mean, we had to wait a little bit before the draft came on, but this was 100% worth the wait, and I can't wait to see how this one will unfold, and I can't wait to listen to the wonderful voices of our commentary duo. It is Sunfan and Synderen!
I'm pretty sure. I want to check really quick because I don't want to. I mean, I already tweeted it, but I'm pretty sure that's what happened. And Mongolia went safe lane Willow against them.
And I'm ready. You know, I was thinking to myself, it's so
that's not right.
exciting.
That's not
Thank
right.
you very much. It's so exciting to be back. And then we get a game like this as the
It
very
was
first
against.
game. We were theory crafting what the draft was going to contain, like what the teams were going to do.
Was it against
and we were
China?
both wrong. I actually think you didn't say anything.
It was
I
against
talking to
China.
myself and
I don't know why I
was
deleted
wrong.
that.
Technically, I wasn't wrong if I didn't say anything. That's true. Thank you for bringing that up.
Yeah,
Synderen.
you were you did great. You actually did better than me because you predicted nothing. So
Carry
They went with it.
Willow.
yeah.
What in God's green earth is this?
Yeah,
Tell me.
correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know if we've really seen it much this tournament per se. I think maybe it's been run a game or two, but it hasn't been
We've
very
seen some
popular.
really greedy games where it's support and it turns into a carry, but not
True.
position one from the get-go.
This has been a little bit of a flavor in high-ranked pub games, though, as a carry.
Yeah.
It offers some interesting utility. It's a very strong laner. It scales.
Damn,
very well. It
that's
can
kinda crazy.
wrestle, the way
I'm
it
surprised they went to the carry
compounds
Willow.
usually later on, the way it can itemize.
But
it's a very special
it's
carry,
pretty
but
sweet.
Kind of a ranged anti-carry. There's almost no hero like that in the game, right? When you use your second spell and you just
Shadow
Realm, there it is. When you Shadow Realm and you just keep laying into the enemy carry.
It's early Midas,
Like, you don't have to
truthfully.
Muerta to some extent.
Exactly. It's kind of like the second Muerta, where Muerta is
I'm trying to see if I
really
can
an
find
anti-physical damage hero, whereas
the
Willow is more
Dota
of a
buff about it, but
anti-single-target anything
since the
hero as
games
long as
didn't
you
have
stay in that-
tickets,
in that Shadow Realm. But
it's
yeah,
kind
I
of
don't know.
hard to
I don't know how
find
Magnus plays into this. I find this really interesting. It's at very
how it
far down
went.
the list of my Empower friends, you know, for Mag.
But yeah,
Brood is good for it though, so that's gonna be.
it's an interesting pick for sure.
Here and yeah, imagine, you know, we're just sitting here as casters.
Because they won that game in 40 minutes and they had mid TA offlane Centaur with supports of Phoenix and Nature's Prophet, and they went to this safe lane Willow.
Listen in.
All right.
There's Trample.
Listening in on Trample.
Sounds really good. Smoke up right now from both respective sides. And not going to find any action outright. But yeah, you talked about Dark Willow. We both talked about it. But we also have the Brood, which you did mention. But that's the hero that's kind of fallen out of favor. And why is that? The many nerfs have something to do with that, perhaps?
Yeah, it's definitely been hit quite a lot of times. But this is, I would say, this is the player that sticks to it the most is Neo. Even after some nerfs when other teams in China were starting to give up on it a little bit, we still saw LGD absolutely obliterating games with this as a last pick. But in this draft, he picked it open-ended.
Yeah, we'll
with
see how this
2
goes.
Additional counter picks available for 9 pandas, and they obviously opted for the Morphling.
Just
as
trying to
the
verify my
lead
email
matchup.
here.
And
I'm
it's an okay
entering
for Brood. That matchup doesn't really keep
the Nouns jersey giveaway. I want to win a jersey. I'm always down.
Solo with the Astro Spirit, going for these bounties to start the game. Astro Spirit
Think I
comes out, it's a lot of
verified.
spirits, in
The
fact,
hell?
this game is new. He'll be able to find his way
Authorize
to the
app.
other side of the cliff as he makes his way to
Already follow them.
the offlane for LGD. So overall, like this game, talked about
What
these
is
crazy
this?
picks overall from 9 Panda side, though. This, I mean,
Alts by
semi-normal
Adidas. Okay,
for the most
I'll
part.
follow them.
Yeah,
Sure.
I was looking through their game history, and I think the
I
most
swear I
creative
verified
player
my
they have in
email,
their
submit.
team in terms of draft
There
is
you go.
actually Solo.
Did
I
it
think
drop?
Solo plays some very unique position 5s. We're seeing it here. He's going to run the Elder Titan, which definitely a team like LGD will not be too
Nah, I don't
uncomfortable
need to do
playing
that.
against, since this hero, historically speaking, I would say is a bigger pick in the China region than in any other region. So they should be very well aware of what this hero offers in that lane.
Let's see how this goes. I mean, I'm interested to see.
Aside from that, not really too many surprises. Ramsey's on the Morphling. The Rubik counterpick to Magnus can't have surprised them too much either. Definitely some
I'm interested to see how they do because I mean, it's another different pick here for Shiro.
ended up in the hands of Miro in that off.
Shiro hasn't exactly had the same picks that often in this event.
Ramsey's Morphling and Solo's Elder Titan. And when it comes to team fights, Elder Titan is maybe top of the list for TI heroes, I feel like. This hero just always seems to come back one way or another. And we'll see how it works on this patch.
Yeah, a lot of the time at TI, teams will you know, because the stakes are high.
I'd love to know if like Lanham had a talk about safe lane Willow after that game from the Asian Games with like Zhao 8 and LGD. They definitely know. Like, nothing to say was there, but he was on the Malaysian team, so he saw it happen in that grand final.
As bottom lane, we're going to see a little bit of action there. Blood grenade onto Antares. The attempt to run away from this very hard-hitting tree and protect.
Oof.
While you smile.
Shadow Realm?
Oh! The fairy fire to just barely survive.
15 health. Damn, dude. Yeah, it's definitely always interesting to see when teams go to something a little bit different, especially pocket strats when you've got the first Brood Mother coming out here as well.
This lane, I'm like, has this lane ever been played before?
I'm sure in some really low our pub at some point.
I don't know. Trey and Willow against, at the very least, I suppose the surrounding heroes here are
important lifetime records. Last hits 408. GPM 649 to hit the top.
It might sound uncharacteristic because the hero historically is mainly a support, but can definitely hold its ground as a lane. And you pair it with arguably the single strongest lane support in the game.
Let's see.
It's a recipe for a tough matchup down here for 9Pandas, who are, I would say, holding their own for now. The main concern is that Shiro has 8 denies on his Dark Willow against Primal. A hero that has
Must
really
be
high
fun.
base damage. So that lane is, at the very least, for LGD,
He's
so
still
far
just
going
so
great.
shocked that it's a position 1. He just can't quite get those last hits. I mean, in terms of the build, I assume Aghanim Scepter is like the core item on this hero, and then attack speed in the form of, well, it could be anything, but we've seen Moon Shards in the past. Like, what are you expecting from this hero long term?
I'm mainly considering what approach he's going to take against the Morphling in particular, right? Because this is a classic Morphling counter matchup. You turn into Willow, you have Ags yourself, and you just start killing people with the Shadow Realm, but if you have Octarine Core on Willow, I think the downtime when you have the level 20 talent for +2 seconds Shadow Realm is like 0.3 seconds or something that you're out of Shadow Realm. So if you don't land AoE stuns to prevent Shiro from just staying
I don't
in
need to
Shadow
be
Realm,
tweeting this.
I
I was going to say, this list of Dark Willow stuff, where does 423's Willow actually rank in all this? Because it's definitely interesting to see. I've said that phrase a couple times. A pick like that, and 423 played an amazing game on that Dark Willow to make sure that they were able to beat China, and they had a 1-0 lead over China as well.
This is another here that we've been seeing kind of ramped up a bit, as we can see the Astral Imprisonment to start with nothing to fall, because he doesn't quite have, I mean, is this a Meteor Hammer here? So we can see TP supports coming in, Antares. They see that one gets canceled there. There's nothing to say.
See how nothing to say does. 22-7 already. He's not doing bad. He's already ahead. Like, this is a great lane for him already.
You're playing against OD, who historically just, or in general, just destroys melee heroes in that mid lane, but he's 24-7 against Kiyotaka's 18-4, so even though he has to buy a healing salve to offset some of this pressure of the OD, his net worth is still going to look very
How's Neo doing?
forward in this game. And
I mean, they're all CSing really well.
how good of a Magnus game is this, right? Because if you're having a good
Doesn't exactly feel like the best Magnus game, but nothing to say. Also rotates pretty well.
How do you convert it in this game? Do you have good targets? I'd say Morphling is one of the better carries.
By pretty well, I mean really well.
Because you can, you know, if you get your shift off, Magnus might not be able to kill you in his ult. The OD can save from the RP. You're playing against Rubik. There's a lot of potential problems here for nothing to say.
I mean,
maybe
would you say based on the draft?
I'd really like to continue to watch Shiro. He's got 14 denies.
Dark Willow was first picked, I believe.
Yeah.
So I was going to see those stacks definitely being made, so they might want to try and grab those or at least contest them. I mean,
pick it so early, and also,
you had a ward that saw them coming over, and now you're going to lose your courier on Shiro. That's his boots, too. And some regen. That sucks.
There's no saying that 9Pandas weren't considering this, right? Like, obviously, we were surprised, the panel was surprised, but it's not unheard of to play this hero as a carry, so 9Pandas might have been considering that as part of the reason they picked the Morphling when they did.
Cut the creep wave. They're actually bringing Planet over with the Sky.
Dark Willow.
They might have him. Yeah, they got him. They got him.
Almost 6 minutes. Talk about this game potentially being a bloodbath, but so far, only kill.
This game, I think, becomes a bloodbath after about 15 minutes.
Getting the last hit, so very fitting to get first blood with a blood grenade. Wonder if that's why they named it that, because that's the oh, that's a missed blood grenade.
Went into the Astral
Ooh, sanities. But now you've got the you're not level 6. You don't have a RP.
Comes out. I was gonna say, trying to just walk away. Looks like he'll do so successfully.
say the biggest winner in all of this is actually Miero, who finally gets a little bit of breathing space, right? Like we've talked about how this bottom lane didn't go well for him to begin with against the Willow, and now with all the heroes rotating off the lane and he has a double wave in his tower, at the very least he's going to close in on his level 5 and start getting some good CS. So that's the good news. The bad news is, for 9Pandas, you look at these last hits deny scores in general, top 3 all sitting on the side of PSG LGD, and there's a lot of denies there. I called it PSG LGD. That's
it's
gonna
just
be
LGD. Okay?
It's LGD hot dog.
It took a while to get used to, and now you got used to it, and now you need to remember.
Just if you remember hot dog, I think you're good.
Unacceptable.
I know.
Absolutely unacceptable. But yes, just LGD.
You wouldn't think you could be washed up as a caster as well, but you actually can. You can get washed in anything.
That's true.
Yeah.
Planet getting chased a bit here by Solo. They're gonna have a lot of great setups for his eventual Mystic Flare to come. Between the Overgrowth, RP, I guess even Brambles.
Brambles are pretty decent. 2.5-second duration on level 4. It's the duration of Mystic Flare again. It's 2, so yeah, get the full value out of it.
Yeah.
If you line it up nicely.
Looks like Midas is being queued up here for Shiro.
It should be. That's the build.
I think like 7 or 8 is mid.
Ooh, mid. Kiyotaka? Good job by Antares, actually. But he's still dead. Still dead.
Too late. So very valuable kill here for LGD.
8 minutes in, and again,
And it's a very
Mag was also going Midas, but that's
early lead.
We've seen games with 7 Midases this tournament. I think.
Yeah,
that
what do you think about that? It means late game Dota is really fun, right?
Right. I mean, the thing is, obviously, it's no secret that the average game length has become longer in this patch. It's by design, but I think a lot of the time teams are maybe defaulting a little bit too much to Midas because you just have this mindset of, oh, the games are long, we want value.
Solo.
Damn. And Brood has a good start to this game. It's just going to become very dangerous for them, and it's just going to be a quick rundown. Not going to be too shocking if that just continues the trend.
In this awkward mid-game stage where you cannot put any sort of pressure on the map, even if you can farm, but you can't like limit the enemy team at all. They might still.
This tower's going to go down soon.
You farm 40, your Midases didn't do anything, right? Then they didn't pay off because maybe if you had active items, you could have instead imposed some.
Always is going to be troublesome.
And gained that 60-40 advantage yourself. All right, really hates that spider. Miero will destroy it.
Actually, I think his creeps got the kill in the end.
Oh yeah,
Didn't even get the 1. Very unfortunate.
He's really going to be missing that 3 gold later.
Hey, it's big
If you
gold.
get the full thing next time with the trample, then it's worth it. But yeah, very annoying hero to deal with, and a hero that they haven't really had to play against in quite a while. So it's kind of dropped off, but I mean, top net worth.
Yeah, now it's gone. Like, that tower's gone.
That tier 1
I don't want Lean's tower is not going to go down that quickly if Shiro just stays there, but you've got a Broodmother, and truthfully, he could just come down towards bot, web his way over, even go towards mid, make a stop, go for that tower, take out those tier 1 towers very quickly if they're not too careful on 9Pandas. You just go and pressure this game out of control.
Long duration stun that people can kill you in. You're not really that concerned here. I think if Miero is ever showing, you're almost safe, I want to say. It's like you're going to need 3 or 4 heroes to kill this Brood, so Neo should be getting a lot of space on the map. He's going to bring it to Miero.
Yeah, this could lead to, if he dies right there, that could have just led to them losing both top towers immediately.
Has this lane all to himself. You can see Kiyotaka has his Midas, so that's Midas number 2. Overall in the game, of course, we're counting, not for each respective team.
I thought good to specify Kiyotaka done by 2 Midas.
Right? You could do that.
Blink, Echo Saber,
Nothing to say. Has some
and he's got some good stacks.
Always the self-empower with these core Magnuses being extremely efficient.
Looks like he's opting to rush the dagger. We've seen different approaches to Magnus after he became Universal Hero. Some players would go for the Echo Saber first. We've seen builds that don't have dagger at all, like where you go harpoon into stats, just like
I like harpoon, but I don't think it's necessarily needed this early on. But this blink dagger timing's insane.
I guess their lineup can benefit a lot from having this catch, and maybe this is a way. This is like telling for LGD's mindset in this game that they just want to keep putting on the pressure. I say that they have 3 kills, but they're just playing the map better with a 3k gold advantage now. And with Magnus having this dagger, it becomes even more dangerous for 9Pandas heroes to start moving out. It begs the question, where are your plays coming from?
What else do you do here?
Your mid hero's OD. It's not exactly a playmaking hero, and he went Midas. So can you really stop LGD just farming the map? What are your plays? Do you
Buy more Midases, maybe.
I suppose. that wouldn't be great.
Gonna see a smoke. This will be the blink reveal. They don't really want to go for this Rubik in all likelihood, but might just have to.
Oh gosh.
And that's going to be an easy pickoff for LGD, who already have a 3K lead here at 11.5 minutes.
No siege creep for them, so this mid push will be a little bit harder. But Broodmother, one of the best heroes at pushing towers.
But Brood just does it so quickly anyway. I don't know if it's even gonna matter unless they come over. They need to heavily rotate.
You keep your creep wave alive the whole time. The spiders buy you so much time to get this damage.
Oh,
nice.
oh, the Astral Imprisonment just in time.
Oh, that's.
But they actually messed up the
Oh!
because there's the RP, but another misspell. This time the Mystic Flare.
I don't know if it matters.
Extremely low. The Pulverize gets canceled instantly. And that's finally the first death, and that's in favor of LGD. There's a nice Sanity Eclipse onto 2. Not enough for kill quite yet as Ramses comes in with that waveform. So they get the support Treant in the end, but my goodness, a lot of miscues from both sides.
Welcome to the tournament with the finest players in the world. Spell accuracy 40%. It happens.
That would be an amazing stat, by the way.
Sometimes you just mess up, right? It's one of those things where you kind of want to premeditatively plan how you're going to use the skewer and RP, but if it wasn't communicated properly, Skyrath might have thought, okay, you just RP, I ult on it, and then we skewer. Or, you know, just misjudged it perhaps, but all in all, when all is said and done, that's a 1-for-1 trade. LGD still get some serious damage out on that tower.
Good stacks to take as well.
Writing on the wall is still that they're just
But the pressure is just outpacing them.
For me, this hero is extremely powerful in a lot of the games we see.
It's kind of crazy how much the pace is right at the moment.
Far behind, and the matchups that it has are pretty tricky. There's 2 BKB piercing abilities in the Overgrowth as well as the RP, so you don't even have the freedom of movement, even if you do itemize specifically against Willow. And I'd say that's like the only item that truly unlocks this hero against Willow is that BKB. So Mira